talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And a message coming from my eyes says leave it alone. Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. And if I catch it coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do. And the feeling coming from my bones says find a home. I'm going to Wichita, far from this opera forevermore. I'm gonna work the straw, make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding right before the Lord. All the words are gonna bleed from me, and I will think no more. And the stains coming from my blood tell me go back home.
All right, what's the deal? What goes on, gang? Hey, I'm trying to. I think I figured out the mic issue. Can you guys tell me if this gets better? And we can continue. Hold on a second. Yeah, it got really hot in here for a split sec. Yeah, hold on a second, gang. I think we got the mic problem figured out. Let me know if you guys hear me louder when I do this. All right, gang. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Yeah, you're good on Zoom side.
Nah, I want to know if I'm good on the YouTube side. Did the volume get louder? What's up, Rich? Zoom's always okay. I'm just trying to see if this made the stream louder. Damn, not a single person on YouTube? What's going on? There's nobody on YouTube that can respond. 80 people on there. Come on, gang. Who's Mike? Mike Oxlong. You know Mike Oxlong? Yeah, Mike Oxlong.
Yeah, I just rewinded on YouTube. You sound fine.
Awesome. Awesome. Perfect. There's nobody on YouTube. All right. Yeah, I didn't close any part of those cells. What do we see? We saw like 36, 37 pips. I didn't close anything. Just hit B. What do we see here on the break of low? I don't know. So 36 pips there. Bye. Oh, right there. That's what it was. 36, yeah. All right, now we're coming back the other way. Oh, I haven't looked at this. This was nice. Lovely. Back up above the most recent, breaking that high. You have about 35 or 30 pips to go break even. That was lovely. Interesting, interesting. All right, let's mark off our levels. We had the daily that closed weak at bullish, but still above this support, which means we are looking to come up today. We've created a bottom wick. We are driving off support. Looks like we could continue here today. This is the 4-hour support that we're pushing up off of, back in range, right? Came down, faked out, back above range. Amazing buys here at 4,009. If you were there at 8 a.m. on the dot, I wasn't. I started the stream, went to pick up my daughter from volleyball practice. So that's that. Get to the 30, the 1 hour. Okay. 4 hour. Okay, this could get interesting. We got some clean range up above here. Right. So you have the 15 to 30 level, the hourly's closure below. We might tap this area and see a reaction. We're kind of seeing a reaction right now. But as long as we close above, you see how its price here still drove through all the way to the highest here, 40.29 area, 40.29 on the dot. So as long as we can get this closure above 40.22, I'm down to look for a move to 40.29. Yeah, let's see if we can get this closure above here, attempt to come back down in range, fail, and we'll look to keep it moving, keep it pushing. Okay? Yeah. Drop likes up to the channel for now while we are patiently waiting for these candles to close on. Yeah. Hey, Kenny, you my favorite white boy. Damn, I ain't seen you in a while. Kenny in the building. What's up, bro?
What up? What up?
Damn, wow, you smaller now. I gotta figure it out how to keep like the top 3 or 4 in here instead of like everybody. Everybody over there.
Yeah, I saw that. That wasn't very motivating.
Yeah, I gotta figure this out because I can make it more like ergonomic looking, right? We gotta like the zoom got to go more left, more right, and just get like top 3 or 4 people in there. That's
right. I got you.
This way it could be a little bigger and more interactive. I got to work on it. I got to figure out how to do it. Because wait, hold on. I think we could do it. What if I do this? Door. Come in. Oh, that's pretty dope, actually. Dynamic gallery. That's dope because now I can like. Wait. Now I can do some shit like this. Bong.
There you go.
Huh. Damn, you motherfuckers take up too much space. I get 3 people in there at least. I'm gonna mess with it later. I don't know. I don't know.
Figure it out. Me and my 2 buddies.
me and my 3 followers. My 3 mice. Oh, yo, cause all for one. One for all.
One for all. 3 Stooges.
That's Athos, Porthos, and Aramis down there. You got D'Artagnan on top. Yeah, look, we never closed above this area, but we did close above this area. So, nothing doing for me just yet, because this area can lead to a rejection. Music be loud as hell. $400 buy orders waiting between 39.80 39.95. I wanted to get in it down here, man. 4,009 flat. That's a lovely wick down. This is perfect. This is the most perfect pancake. Do you think the daily fake out setup's goal to start going up? Well, you're looking more long term, and if I'm looking long term, look at the weekly. Close below the range, right below the most recent. We got a wick to fill. You're probably looking to come down here today on the weekly, not today on the weekly. Look at the monthly, right? We're getting to the end of the month. Last time that we spent the first 2/3 of the month making that top wick. Probably by the end of the month, we're looking to run down, and look at this clean ass range right here for next month. So imagine a monthly celery play after a top wick. The next month, you could see a top wick and this entire thing. Correct. That's 3,000 pips. That's over 3,000. 3,500 pips for that candle. Maybe 4,000 pips on a candle. Look. Almost 4,000 pips. That's 3,600 pips. So if we get that top wick next month to open up the month and a break of the lows, or if we start breaking the lows this month, depending how close to the end of the month we get, because you got to understand next month is likely to see a top wick and a heavy drive down. And so if that starts happening, we start getting indications that it's happening, you could take a really nice swing here. And guess what? When you come up, this is clean as a whistle as well. So you're going to be looking to clean up these clean ranges, right? But right now we're looking for a heavy drop to fill this clean range. The weekly's closed below the range, right? You might happen this week. Top wick. We spent the entire month right here. Right? First three weeks. 1, 2, 3, creating that top wick. Now we're looking to, we close below the range. Usually what happens on a smaller time frame, below the range, break of the lows, you drive down. Except this will break the monthly low. And this will take you down for the next 4,000 pips. So not a bad swing idea there. You're probably looking to risk probably 3,000 pips, 2,000 pips to get 4,000 pips. You guys don't talk in those terms, I know. We ain't on those type of speaking terms. All right. So I would think we are gonna come down. Not start correcting and reversing, pushing up, especially with the way the monthly and the weekly have been going. But that doesn't mean for the session we can't push up, right? So far, we pushed down, we pushed back into range. If you filled the range, are we going to continue pushing up? I don't know. We need a closure outside this range to indicate that there's enough volume to continue to the next range or bring us back down to support. Background looks fire though. YouTube okay. Top right has more space. Yeah, we're not done yet. Like, I'm still building this thing. Right? I just haven't had. I'm going through stuff. I'm always going through stuff, but as I get older, I'm going through more and more stuff. You get the audio fixed? Wait, are you asking because it sounds better? Tell me you're asking because it sounds better. Last time we were at this level, we drove for 3 months. Yeah, look at the daily. War started back up. Fundamentals, technicals line up. Fundamentally technical. Technically, I'm not very fundamental. Yes, yeah, because you know why? Because I figured out yeah, I've adjusted some things on this thing right here. If for some reason before the gain was at like 97, it wasn't working. I restarted the whole thing, and the gain went to 37. So I raised it from 37 to 54, 55. Let me see. What do we put the gain to? 50. Yeah. Right there. This was at 37. Yeah, we put the gain at 55. I could put it at 60, but I don't know if 60, you might, like during me yelling, you might hear like breakup of sound, I think. I'll leave it at 60. Let's see what happens. Audio is definitely better now. Now when you did the initial mic test though, now it's good. I maybe it takes a second to get adjusted. I don't know. I don't know. Here we go. Breaking up. Level here. Oh, tapped it. Look at that. Nasty with it. Nasty. Level here. Bonk, tap. Oh shit, where's my phone? I'm waiting on a call. Gang, give me 1 second. Yeah, we're not doing much anyway, so give me a sec. Okay, so here's the deal. We don't really. Well, let's keep it there. But I would honestly rather see a bearish move here. We're gonna need a range 2 breakout for a bullish move at this place, or a retest of this level, right? We're gonna need a lot to happen here. If we're able to get this fake out, right? We do have a level for what the fuck is that? Right, we have a level right here. We're getting close to a closure, which means if we're able to close above here and the next 15 fake out, right, come back down below the range, that closes the 30 like this off resistance. It's a leg candle, but there's a big difference between a leg candle at support and a leg candle at resistance, and a big difference between a leg candle within a tight range, like so. There are 3 different types of leg candles, and I'll be going into that as we move on throughout the year. This is just stuff I've been working on, and there's multiple types of leg candles, different type of leg candles that we can lock in on and that can give us an advantage. But that's just a story for later on. What the fuck happened over here to Kenny? Oh, I get it. When people disappear or get out of here, you get yours zooms. Going on. What if I do this? Be moving shit around. Yeah, why the fuck did you just become like that? Where you at though? Oh, I got it. He didn't disappear. That was just I'm bugging. Me bugging. So yeah, if we could get that fake out 30 closes, and then we would have looked boom, boom. But in the entire range for now. Means we can get rid of this, as it didn't respect that, it only reacted at it, right? Whenever we do get a closure, we're going to look for some structure. So if we were to get something like, right, because if this closes the hourly as such, right, let's look at the hourly here. That is a strong ass hourly candle, right? What happens here? You have a lot of range come up there, and if you've tapped this initial area, right? But this is minor compared to this whole range. And look what it did here. In this case, it came up here, market trickled down here, right? And then took off this area. What do you think we're gonna look for? We're gonna look for a freaking repeat, right, of what the market did, and let's see if we can get into it in a very similar fashion. So if the market did this shit here, we gonna look for the same thing, right? TA, technical analysis, study of historical price data. Why the fuck do we look left? Because the market has patterns. It repeats, right? It becomes predictable because when trades have to be placed, you can spot patterns. You can spot, behavior, repetition, or some would call that an edge, right? So what did it do here? Held support or faked out on a smaller time frame. We're gonna look. Don't do that. Give to me very much. There we go. And we can fake out. What happened here last time? Market. So we'd like to up as well. Will it be that one candle? I don't know. Probably not. But if it does start looking like this, we can start looking for our edge. But for now, we're pushing up. Top wick made. Quite possibly could come. I would not take that sell again here because we've already bounced with a wick off this area, which means the next time is likely to push up. It rejects. Great. But we're just not in position here. We're going to wait for it to push back down. Oh, sorry. YouTube completely forgot that there's a chat. It's good now. Don't fix it no more. Playing out. I caught that move up in the range. Basically done for the session. Something great said so. I'm take. I agree with you. Shorts bias for me. Yeah, the ideal move is a pop up, reject, and short. Not seeing what you are pointing at when you say here. What do you mean? Oh, you guys don't see this. Oh, you do see this. What do you mean? Right here. You see the mouse cursor, right? When does it disappear? Wait a minute. You guys didn't see anything that I just drew up? Oh.
No, I didn't see it. On
Okay, so
YouTube.
Zoom
I can
sees
see
it, but the YouTube doesn't see it.
on
Okay.
my Zoom window, I can see it, but not on YouTube.
Wow. Wow. So this background might be getting in the way of Zoom markups. That's something I got to work on. Yeah, the Zoom gang sees it because they don't see the background. They see just the Zoom session. But you guys didn't see a damn thing. Everything I was just drawing out. I'm like, here, this, that, here, that. Yeah. How do I fix this? Ain't that a bitch? Everything fine over here? Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, the Zoom annotations, I'm drawing on here. So I'm looking for just a repeat of this. What I was drawing out is this right here. What happened here earlier? This is what I was saying. Hey, market pulled up to here, and it does pull back here. What do you think it's going to do? We're going to look for the same thing to pull down here, find support or fake out here, close above and push up, looking for this target, right? This is the level we saw a reaction last time. That's the level that brought us down to support before taking a drive up. That's what we're going to look for here. So that's what I was doing. But for some reason, I need the annotations. I would rather have annotations in the background, but I got to get them all to work in unison. So what colors do you see? Say I go yellow. Yeah, you guys don't see nothing.
Nope.
Wow. All right. I mean, that's just the nature of updating and optimizing and trying to improve things. Not everything will work immediately, but I will get this thing working. I can promise you. I can promise you that. But you were doing a Zoom markup? I was doing a Zoom markup, but like you guys should be able to see it, and for some reason you didn't see it. That tells me. Hold on, I was probably doing markups the last. Yeah. Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna figure this out while we're printing. Anyway, it's a boring market anyway, right? So, but a big move up. Post FIFA blues, nothing to bet on. Feel that. I feel that. My daughter passed out here. You could see her feet. Kiddo's passed out.
It's rough out there in Miami being a kid. I say it must be rough in Miami being a kid.
Yeah, she's because they've been in the pool, then outside, and she's worn out. It's hot.
That's my point.
Yeah, one
That's
is
my
over
point.
there
Must be rough.
playing the iPad. This one's been sleeping next to my setup here for the last few hours. Cool all day with my kids done. Yeah. What's up? I was going to break current weekly highs. I think. I mean, fine if it does. I'm just not gonna, buy the highs here. I might buy the break of the highs after structure. Yeah. And give me a sec. I wanna. First of all, I wanna go get a drink. Second of all, I'm gonna lower the AC. Third of all, I wanna do a quick little call to find out how to get my annotations to start showing on YouTube here. Give me a sec, gang. Matter of fact, we can listen to some music while you guys do that. What kind of song can we turn on? All right, give me a second, gang. Enjoy the music.
Directed by Mazio.
Shake down. Black roses in my garden. Black roses in my garden. To keep and care it, you got to water it. To keep and care it, you got to water it. Yeah, $1 million glow, $1 million plan, $1 million swag, $1 million man. Grind hard till a couple million in my hand. Made $1 million, then I did the $1 million dance. How you love that? Money over honey, family above that. And I got it cheap, I could beat the price. Good green, good white, whatever you like, yeah. Welcome to the new year. I'm high sitting on the moon, finna move here. Kick my shoes off, time to renovate. Kill 'em all, watch the C4 detonate. Lighten up till I'm floating on a cloud. Drop a bomb on them bitches, take a bow. The new addition to that street fam envelope. We talking getting money, I'm on the honor roll. Black roses in my garden. Black roses in my garden. To keep and care it, you got to water it. To keep on caring, you got to water it.
Montana mac cheese, what the streets call me. I do my math, 80 straps in the 40-40. Whip with the brain fracture, never slang backwards. My own lane crafted, your whole chain plastic. You heard out, there's no money clean. Need work, Montana got that Charlie Sheen. Pass the fight, me a red like Carmelo Sodomite. All yellow land flying, 20 O's of the perp and the baby bottom. I'm talking shake down, coke boys, mega lotto. Everything fire, bitch, talking hell smoke. The fuck niggas dry the hotel soap. I've been traveling all over this world. And to keep on caring, you got to water it. Black roses in my garden. Black roses in my garden. And to keep on caring, you got to water keep on caring, you got to water it.
Yeah, dipping through the hood, got hoes tripping. We get in the kitchen with the stuff, got hoes flipping. Do a little rapping, but I'm known for the dope dealing. Known to pull a hog in front the club with no ceiling. You can have it how you want it at the cafe. I bring them top models through to your cabaret. Loyalty first, honesty first. Take a flight to Hawaii, see how we surf. Watch so obnoxious, diamonds and options. All these hoes I'm cutting like Mark Ronson. In my backyard, black roses. Papa said keep your worst enemy the closest. Time is money, chump, so no waste mine. And you won't have to meet the Smitty on my waistline. I holla, shake down, the streets holler back. Fuck Twitter, I'm the leader, so they follow that.
Black, black roses in my garden. Black, black roses in my garden. To keep and care it, you got to water it. To keep and care it, you got to water it.
Very relaxing. Put me in the mood for Aruba. I'm going on a few days. Put me in the mood.
Wait, say that again. Instead of drawing on Zoom, you can draw on top one trading dashboard. How does that work? I've never seen that. By the way, the hourly just closed here. See what the hourly held. Yeah, it held this resistance. There's a level here. See what it does. Yeah, who said that? You can draw on. What's the... What are you talking about? I never seen no drawing tool on top one. But and this is on a top one account. Right, like, so if we place a trade here, this... Held the 1 hour resistance, dumped immediately. I wouldn't call it a dump. You're seeing a reaction. You know what a dump is? That's a fucking dump right here. That's a dump. Right, that's a big move. Gotta be a big move. You got runners, can you play the audio? There's so many new things. There's like 8 screens on these 2 stream decks. Kind of make the experience better for you guys, but it's holy jumping effing deuce.
I'm just trying to make sure I look better.
I mean, here, you want to run it? Boom.
We got a runner.
I gotta flip through like 8 pages just to find it. There's 4 or 5 pages now of soundboards. There's alerts page, reactions, 2 reactions pages, 2 alerts pages, another sound effect. So 6 soundboards. Just excited I got runners. Yeah, whoever said, hey, you can draw on the top one trading, top one drawing tool. What is that? Tell me about it. By the way, gang, probably some of the best candy I've ever tried in terms of chocolate candy right here. They're called Wops. Wap'em. Wap'em.
I was Jewish.
Nah, it's actually Russian, but if you read it in English, it looks like Wap'em.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you actually read it, it says charm. It says, in Russian, it says charm. You see the left side panel next to your camera in your stream. Right here? No, bro, you can't draw like you with this like you can draw with no, you can't draw candles with this shit. Watch. Let's get a rectangle going. Right here. You know what I mean? I can't draw a fucking candle with this rectangle. Ain't that a bitch? I can if right like so I can like probably put down in the settings. Let's not extend the sides, right? So like visual right from visibility.
Levels. Get the levels in.
Settings, right? We go visibility, extend right, extend left, whatever. I can get rid of that, and then it's just not as user friendly. And you're making the Twix bigger, trying to make us fat. No, The Twix isn't what makes you fat. The fat makes you fat.
And the lack of exercise
Yeah.
and all the other stuff you eat.
You ever seen my? You ever seen my reel? You ever seen my reel? You got to go back like to last year, like a year and a half ago. The funny one with the, honey, does this dress make me look fat? No, the fat does.
Exactly.
Yeah. The dress ain't the problem. The Twix ain't the problem, bro. People be eating Twix all the time. Look at me. I eat, bro. I eat so much chocolate. Look at me. It ain't the dress. Yeah. Probably your booty. If it ain't your beauty, it's your booty.
Amen.
What? Huh?
Nothing.
That's why I kept runners. Yeah, you fucking bullish gang riding a wave tonight. No, the only trade I would have been in on buys would have been this bottom wicker right there. Right there. That should have been my entry, but I just was not home. I started the stream when this candle was printing, and then I went to pick up my daughter from volleyball. And when I came back, this candle was printing. I missed the only candle that I would have taken. Gotta catch up to Kenny over here.
Some of us are still eating a little bit.
Yeah, eating, smoking, whatever.
All that. All the above.
Man, am I glad to be back on stream. I missed like almost a week of streams, just getting shit done, working on things. Threw my back out again. I had a hard time getting up off the bed for the last week. I was like, oh no, not again. Not like last year. But this time it's my back and it's not my neck. But man, I'm afraid to do like sudden movements. Like when my daughters is telling me to look at something and turn around, I'm over here like putting out cones, turning on the hazards, just fucking look behind me, right? I gotta. It's a risky maneuver these days. Yo, just stretching is a risky maneuver. It's weird. Like I was walking out. I picked up my daughter from volleyball, and her volleyball coach is like, "Man, she's not the only one getting better. You getting better." I'm like, "I'm getting better, but I'm also breaking down." He's like, "What happened? Your back hurts?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, mine too. The other day I had a hard time getting up out of bed." I'm like, "Bro, like you're preaching to the choir. What's going on with us? We got to go in for a tune-up, an oil change. What's going on? A fucking broken socket? What, a recall? I got a recall on this C4 and C5 in my neck, bro." The Zoom door. Oh, did I let you in? I let you in, I think. Born in the 1900s, no joke. Straight cheese, bro. 1900s babies. And like shit. Like some of y'all boomers, bro.
Okay, we battle tested though.
Yeah, I'd be a boomer when it comes to like technology shit sometimes. Some of y'all still using the T9 text. Some of y'all still pressing number 3 times to get the letter C. Or number 3 times D to get F. To get F, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. Yo, Wix, you in Miami, right? Were you there for the Bayside event where 300? Oh, the aliens? No, everybody still talks about it. Yeah, there's a bunch of people I know that were there, and they were like, you couldn't get close to nothing. There was supposedly a shooting, alien. I don't know what it was, bro. I don't doubt that we'll never find out the truth. I also do not doubt the fact that we are not the only intelligent species in this universe. That's just my own personal belief. Plus, I also smoke a lot of weed and watch Ancient Aliens a lot. and I follow Jeremy Corbell. Joe Corbell. Had a Titanic 2.0 in my country 2 days ago. How about this? Do you know the Titanic wasn't really the Titanic? It had a sister ship. Go down that rabbit hole. Crazier than 9/11. But this, the fucking videos that just came out that show that it wasn't a plane that hit the Pentagon and it was a missile. That was wild, right?
We knew that. We knew that. I knew that a long time.
Well,
ago.
everybody said that a long time ago. Yeah, the plane would look different. There's never any plane pieces found. There was never any video footage. Meanwhile, there's hundreds of cameras at the Pentagon. Yeah.
No roughage at all of a plane left over at all, and no scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Explain that one.
I see now. To have 300 cops pull up for some kid fighting fire, bro. You know what 300 cops is? That's the entire Miami Police Department. They don't have any more cops. Like, that would be the entire fucking department. Wix is a full documentary. Love to hear ya, brother. Bro, I've read so many Snapple facts. It's crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I know a lot of shit that's like relevant and irrelevant, but it's like unnecessary. Right? So like it's fun as conversations go on, and like I'm a fun person to smoke with, or if you're trying to learn something from me that I know. Other than that, I'm very annoying. You probably wouldn't want me around because I'd compete for the attention that you get. Wix, what about the large wig? That's why a lot of people like don't fuck with me, because like the attention goes this way when I walk into a room. What about the large wick towards the left? If we break it, possibly we can run higher. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind filling the wick. This is a range. Look, this is a whole ass range. Bang. On the 30, 15, we got a level right there. Yeah. Like, I do not mind, but I need structure. So far, we're just pulling up. Structura. I need structura. Is this the incident a while back in Besa? Yes. Last time I smoked, I felt like I was getting sucked into a portal and could see myself laughing. I don't know what you smoke. Probably DMT? Thalia? Can smell you from here? Nice. Nice. Wait, stop loss bandit? Stop loss bandit. Hold on, bro. I gotta see this. Bro, you're Indian. That's not me you smell. That's your upper lip. You're smelling your upper lip. Oh no, not even close. You look dark. You look like dark from the picture. You look dark. He said white. My Indian white friend, what did that smell? Yeah, he said I'm very far away from India. Do you see the red dot on my forehead? No, my friend, so fuck you. I'm white as fuck. Don't act like you don't like butter chicken. I know you be at the buffet with the munchies. No. I'd be at the gas station with the munchies. You know how I do the munchies? I'd be like, hey girls, you guys want snacks for school? I'm like, yeah, we want all the snacks. I'd be like, perfect. Perfect. We got just the place. Like lunchtime comes and I'm too lazy to quickly and tired of the food options around me. It's called itis. Called the itis. You got the itis. All right, 15 just closed. Lit candle. Now we're opening up with a bottom wick. Yeah, nothing doing here just yet because this flips the 30 back down in range. We can come up here and re-break the highs on the 15 that closed above the range. We're very extended, so very overextended. Unless we get a bottom wick entry, which I'm not going to take in this situation, I would need some structure. A resistance form. The reason I need a resistance is so whenever we do drive up and break that resistance, I want it to be off of support. First form of resistance, come down to support, and then as we start pushing up, then I'll take it. But right now, nothing. Pushing up all at once, so I just will not. And I also ended up rolling this joint, which kind of gives me a minute to breathe. Yeah, it's clean range up here. I can't use this stop here. Stupid. Tired of American fast food? Yeah. Stop eating fast food in general. There we go. Top wick, late candle here. That made sense. There we go. See, does this fake out? Come back down in range? Does it form bottom? We continue up here. We got some time. We gotta wait. We gotta watch. I also got this. You know, my kids are about to be walking in here. Everything's off. Humidifiers, air freshener, all that, purifiers. So it's I gotta step outside.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, I got a purifier, I got a humidifier, I got an AC, and
It's still going
I got kids, and they
I know it. I get it.
they supersede all the fires.
No, I do. I do. Trust me. I'm all about the kids. That's why I'm in the garage.
I feel it. I'm gonna step outside and smoke. Wait, what do you say? I need a wife that is widely diverse in cooking? Oh, bro. You need to marry a meth head, bro. Just somebody that works in a in a trap house. She cooking it up. You need a trap house babe, bro. It's sec chat.
Or make enough money that you can DoorDash when you're ready to get something different. Or take her out. You ain't gotta change her, you just gotta change your situation. You know what I mean? Fast food is not in my vocabulary. But I've been there. So just level up. Shout out to all the buyers out there who profiting. Got a lot of room up here. Looking like we're gonna hit this 4-hour high wick coming up. Now what we do from there is gonna be the question. Y'all do me a favor and hit the like button, please. Let's get these likes up, man, before we get back rolling. I sure appreciate it.
I'm muted? Nah, bro, I ain't here. Get a 30 closure here coming up. Very overextended. Brought us into a new range, but we're gonna stay here. 6 minutes. Yeah. More waiting. 5 more minutes. Let's see what we do here. Can we close back in range? That'll be interesting. WW. Bib 88.
Stop it. Get some help.
Where's... What the fuck? It's the dead time of the year when it comes to sports. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna You gonna watch the Phillies play the Dodgers? What are you gonna do? No. I'd rather watch Tiger King reruns, honestly. D Pops.
Yes. What? Not even on the radar right now. Period.
Wild.
Enjoying the summer.
Ain't the Olympics this year?
No.
Or do we have the Olympics already? Wait.
28.
Oh. Yeah, that means
LA.
26 would have to be the winter ones, no?
Yeah, the winter, yeah. 28, I believe, is LA. I'm trying to go.
No synchronized swimming? My niece just got 3rd place AAU Nationals in synchronized diving.
Okay.
Wild. Guess what? My brother's 2 daughters, I don't know. Like, they're both super sporty. Like, one has a full ride scholarship to Alabama. And the other one, she's gonna get a full ride with her diving. I told her, I was like, you're gonna be the first Olympian in our family. She's like, I got a lot to work for that. I was like, nah, you're gonna be the first. I promise you, gang, you're gonna see me at the Olympics with my fucking Speedo cap and my Speedo outfit right next to the synchronized divers. I'm be over there with a fucking Wix 9 logo on my thing. I don't even gotta go streaking. I just Wix 9.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna have and a big ass celery on the front. Fucking two pineapples on the back for each butt cheek. And I'm gonna have a pancake hat. That would be wild. Think about this 30 closure above. I'd be thinking about it, but okay, here's the deal. I need an attempt to fake out here and come back down in range. If we can do that and then start pushing up, great. But this 15, it's closing weak, bullish. So it's kind of no man's land, right? You're at resistance here. You're at support here. Not really much range between them. What, 50 bucks? 60, $6. So 60 pips. Right? Yeah. I'm not going to disregard this level. I'm aware of it. But if we can make an attempt to come back down in range, I would draw it for you. But for some reason, the annotations can't be drawn. Right? If next candle can come down here, retest this area with a bottom wick and then push up. Ideally, we get a top wick into here to get rid of that area, right? We get a top wick here into 37 and pull down. You're going to fake out, or you're going to re-break that high. And if you break that high, there's absolutely no reason then to not to fill the next range. And if you're filling this next range, you're most likely going to push right through this wick. Chances are. All right, you're probably going to end up heading up here, 40-60 area. But first, you need a 30 closure in about 20 seconds here. And then you need an attempt to come back down all the way down. Got you about to explode out the bottom. How the fuck did this become a conversation about condiments? Why are we on condiments right now? Ooh, 15 closed bearish. Bleh. This is tough. All right, 15 bearish. Bleh. 30 bullish above the range. You're expecting a push up. But fuck, man. We've made this top wick first. Tells me there's a chance this can just fake out, bring us back down in range. The hourly will close bearish at resistance here. Possibility. Getting ready to pop. Well, once you pop, the fun don't stop. I see these levels across right here. There's a chance this bottom wick taps that area after filling the light candle wick. I mean, the light candle body there. And previous again and pushes up. We'll see what this white line does. But when that happens here, that's already after the hourly flips bearish here. All right, so different time frames are telling different stories. We've tapped into a higher time frame resistance. We're also very overextended in terms of the buys, so there's just no buys, no sells yet, just yet. I'll also tell you this, that if we fake out here, this white line will be a sell area. So if we're able to drive down here to 40-20 areas and push back up to 40-30, 40-29 too will be a sell area for me. But as of right now, last 30 of this 4-hour candle, we're waiting. What the heck? What chart am I seeing? You're seeing it's a skyline. You know? Not the Nissan skyline. This is the Wix 9 skyline. Don't focus on the background. Focus on the chart, bro. On the candles. Focus on the candle. We got levels. We got candles. DMT trip. Don't fucking do it while trading. Get used to it. I might tone down the middle here, maybe blur some, maybe tone down the purple hue, maybe tone down the neon lights. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, it looks... I've gotten good response. I haven't really gotten any bad response. But if you guys got suggestions or shit to say, or some mean, nasty shit to say, then it's all welcome. All right, let's look at the 4-hour here. The 4-hour is pushed up, and it's looking like it might close above the most recent. Oh, here. Oh. Use the solid black? No, I don't want the solid black. I want like there to be a vibe. I might dim this one down a bit, but I still like it because like if you're looking at the candles, we know what the fuck you're doing. We'll do a vote on this later on. Be right back. No, say it ain't so. Don't tell me you're leaving right now, bro. Come on. I like it. Maybe turn down the lights a bit. Yeah, because there's a moment where they like glitter. It gets annoying. Yeah. CNN wasn't built in a day. They destroyed it in about 4 years, but it wasn't built in a day. Yeah, can you roll in a second one? I haven't finished smoking my first one.
Yeah, well, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. Sometimes you gotta smoke.
Somebody got to do it.
Somebody gotta do it. Man, but this makes so much sense if we were to fake out here. 30 fakes out. 15 resistance. 1 hour hold, 1 hour level. But the 4 hour would still close above. You'd expect the next 4 hour. Unless you would expect the 4 hour for fake out, which you can't expect because that would take a long time to sit here. If you're here, you're a future millionaire. Some of y'all are fucking prop firm millionaires. But just because you're going to be a millionaire by the end of this year, bro, right, doesn't mean that, like, everybody's on the same trajectory or at the same, is moving at the same pace. Yeah. Eddie's on pace to be a millionaire by December.
Eddie's doing his thing. Shout out to Eddie.
Thing. He got the sauce. Dude, one more day and be up 9K in 2 weeks. I'm telling you.
There it is.
Bro. Telling you. December, millionaire. It's what I do, bro. I just speak things into existence. Yeah, I'm so confident in this, bro. Top wick. We're gonna see a reaction here at this white line, right? There we go. The reaction. Now, will we break it? I think we come back down here. That's the reaction. The hourly's flipped there. I'm sorry, the hourly should have flipped there for a second. It did. And this is at resistance, right? The hourly has flipped while we're below resistance. So that's why I'm not really excited about this level in terms of buys off the hourly. If this candle opened up with no top wick, this might be a level I would have taken a buy to form this top wick. As soon as we flipped, we would have closed, or we would have break even. But as of right now, it looks like the hourly might fake out, and if we fake out strong enough, that might be the 4 hour holding resistance. And if 4 hour holds resistance while closing bullish, yeah, you're still likely to move up on the 4 hour, but at resistance now, you're going to need the smaller time frames to start forming your resistance, and then you can take it down to the 4 hour bottom wick. Go to the top, set plus 75. Nice job. Bib levels up, up, down, down, left, right. The start cheat code. I don't know what kind of fatality you just did. Left, left, right, right. BA. I didn't even have a BA. My chart started moving. I'm in a short now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just initiated self-destruction. 1900s games? Nah. Oh yeah, 1900s game? That's all we had. You're right. Atari, not even Atari. The original Nintendo, not the Super NES, the original one. I went to the store the other day. I went to GameStop the other day because they had a Sega Dreamcast and they had an N64 for sale. And I was so tempted, but I said, nope. I came here for the original Nintendo. They had an Atari for sale. They had like 4 of them for sale. But I told them, I need the original Nintendo and the original Super Mario with Duck Hunt on it with the gun. That's what I need. He was like, oh, we get those sometimes, very rarely. I was like, as soon as you get it, I want that phone call. That's the only thing I need. I want to buy the regular Nintendo just for the Super Mario and Duck Hunt games. Because that's what I played when I was little. I was like, best game ever. Like, I haven't played a video game better than Super Mario. Ever. Maybe Metal Gear Solid. But, like, the original Super Mario, the one that had Duck Hunt on the same cartridge. So I want to get that and show my kids what kind of childhood I had. It was like, oh, this is what you used to do. Remember the egg game? You would have left and right, and you'd gotta have the wolf catching the egg or some shit like that. Or the black and white Tetris. Wasn't even stereo. It was like mono Tetris. 1 in 4 games. Oh, 16 in 1. And these motherfuckers right now got a fucking PS5 in a back pocket. Crazy thing for me to show my kids what my childhood game, it would be Minecraft or Roblox. What? My kids play Roblox right now. My kids are multi-millionaires in Roblox. Bro, if you got the original Nintendo with the gun, I'll buy it. Nintendo 64? No, Nintendo. No 64, no 32, no 16. Nintendo. It was like 8-bit. You know what's annoying? My beard's grown out, right? But the top grows out too. And all of this ends up going into my mouth. Like, all the top. That's too young, bro. I used to play all the time. First I got was a GameCube. GameCube. Yeah, I don't even remember GameCube. Long lap code. Hey, gang, please drop a like, sub to the channel while we wait here. Last 15 of the 4 hour, we really have not done shit. Nothing amazing. Just heavy rally up. Our session. These 2 candles. This one, this one. Early bird got the worm today. If I was here on time, we would have been part of that bottom wick and probably would have still been in a position. But outside of that, I haven't seen anything. Anything worth anything. All right, so look, the 4 hour has pushed up here. Like I said, usually we see, what do I always say? Last 15 of the 4 hour, you'll see a pullback to create that wick. So let's see. This 15 drops here. For me to take a sell into this area, we once again would need a range 2 breakout, as we were very bullish here on this candle, right? Big, heavy, overextended bullish drive. We're going to come down here. We're going to print the support, top wick, and then break that support off resistance. That would be the only way we're going to look to take that position down. You only take trades at close of 30-minute or 1 hour? No, I take trades off the 15. Sometimes I don't wait for closure. Majority of my trades are wick entries off the wick. But it's not it's not about waiting off the 30, off the 15. It's about time frames aligning and telling the same story. Because you could have the 15 hold sometimes, but the 30 would have closed above. So you will see a reaction at that 15, but then eventually the 30 will bounce off a support, start breaking highs and breaking the previous 15, and you're still in range without a closure. But you could get in a position as you are in a volume time, driving off a support, right? Retesting, likelier to break through. Never, I've been here every day since GJ. Got my first mini payouts today. Thanks, man, for doing this every day for years. Gotcha. Yeah, we've been here for over half a decade. Did you play True Crime New York City on GameCube? I did not. Yeah, it's obviously we want closures, but closures indicate volume. The higher the time frame, the more volume there is, and then you make sure time frames start aligning from the smaller to the higher and start making sense. But we do utilize everything from the weekly down to the daily, the 4, the 2, the 1, the 30, the 15. Very seldom do I look at 5. I look at for an indication of how a 15 might start moving, but I will never get into a position based off the 5 solely. It'll be a combination of 15, 30 with the 1 and a 4. And it's not just the closures. It's not just the volume. It's also the levels. It's also the formation of the candle. You know, certain candles mean different things. The wicks, like it's a lot of things. And as you go on and you learn, right, you pick them up one by one. That's why people take so long to be profitable. It's not that they don't get it. It just takes a long time to experience everything in the markets and validate the ideas or invalidate the ideas for yourself. Right? For you to see every possible situation that can happen here in these 2 hours between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern, right? These 2 candles right here, 1 and 2, to see every possible way that they could print, and then to start breaking it down, right? Read candles backwards into the 30, into the 15. It would take a bunch of years to see, right? Almost every possible, and just consistent years of watching the markets and volume times to see all the ways that this could play out and start having that muscle memory play and the knowledge that's guided by experience work, right? Because you need to go through it. You can't read a book and show up here and be profitable, right? Beginner's luck is because is a real thing, actually, because people don't know a lot, right? So you don't know a lot. It's just kind of, oh, it looks that way. But beginner's luck is a real thing because, you know, it's not like a trader's luck, because beginners don't know how to manage risk. They don't understand that that there's probabilities at play and you could win 9 times, right? And lose your entire account on the 10th. Beginners don't understand those things, or haven't experienced them. Like, you know, when you begin, you can start getting luck because your lack of knowledge, and, you know, you're just kind of pure and you're like, all right, that's where price is going. But you also don't understand risk management and probabilities. So you're like, all right, that's what happens every time. No, why is the price going there? And then you start locking in, and then you start avoiding things. And it's all, you know, growing your experience. It's all developing that muscle memory. And it takes time. Like I said, you can't just, people don't read a book and show up here and become profitable. Like if you could read, right, for example, JavaScript or C++ and show up and start coding. Probably like you learn it, you do it. Right over here, you learn it and you go do it, and you gotta fucking apply it properly. The biggest issue in trading for new people is people not knowing how to teach them, or not teaching them the concepts properly, because they're not learning from the source. They're learning regurgitated content. The reasoning behind that and the explanations can be vastly different than if it was coming from the source. Also, besides the teachers and the educators and the people that, you know, have the experience and want to get stuff across, the second biggest problem with newer people is application, right? You learn something, maybe somebody taught you right, but you have to apply it. So all these things, the only way you learn if you were taught right, you learn if you're applying it right. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. Imagine you're not applying right. Imagine you were taught wrong. I mean, like you go chasing shadows, circles and circles and circles. Go. Found a support. 7 minutes here left on the hourly. If there was more time on this candle, this looks lovely. We've created a top wick. Remember I was talking about, we've created a top wick. We've attempted to drive back in range. All of this were prerequisites to getting in for a bullish drive on a break at a high. There are 80 pips to be had there. More than 80 pips to be had on the break of the high till resistance. The issue is right now 7 minutes till this candle closes, and that's the 4 hour. In the last 15 of the 4 hour, don't want to break that high right here just to pull back or just to close like candle. But what I would like to do is have another attempt back down in range, which would give the 4 hour a bottom wick here, and then we can look for a push up. Right? Look for that celery play to play out and fill the top of the range here. It would not be a bottom wick entry. It would be a break of the high of previous candle. It would be a celery play entry. And if you make sense of this, we can see, right, if the 4 hour closes above the 4 hour, the hourly closes above the hourly. The 30, this is the 30 level. It closes bearish, but still respecting support. The 15 fakes out. Like, you see how all the time frames will start telling the same story. The narrative will fall in line in terms of every time frame is now looking to go up on a break of the high. Then you're like, all right, that makes sense. Everything's lined up. Okay. Orders, bottom wick orders off support on the next candle. And as long as we're able to break that high, every candle will have lined up. We should push heavy. As long as we get this closure above, even like I said, even if it's a bearish closure, it's going to have to respect this level, which tells me that support is being respected and every other time frame is actually forming support there. See. And if it's the last 5 of a 4 hour candle, you don't want to be in here. You also want to make sure the next 4 hour gives you a bottom wick, because if you just start pushing up, there's orders here. There's buy orders here on the break of this candle high. We're not the only ones that look at the celery play and say, ha, buy here. Shit ton of orders there. But you don't want to break that high with no bottom wick and then head back into range, right? 4 hours, a long candle. You could spend the next 3 or 4 hours driving all the way down here to 40-10 areas just to then push up on at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., you know, right pre-London. Just be patient here. Certain things would become clear and obvious when they need to happen. Benny, you're definitely clear and obvious. Oh, man. What? You want to bring it in for a hug? One hug. One hug and that's it. Oh, come on. Oh, shh. Maybe you're the reason my back hurts, bro. Here, gang. He's a fucking 190 pound here. All right, get off. Get off. All right, keep him over there, bro. Oh, the hell! Let me get you a bib. There's his saliva on my camera, on my screen, on this camera, on the remote. Get him out of here. And he's biting. This guy, he just went and there's freaking all his, I was gonna say all his sativa, all his saliva. And all that jazz. All right, hold on a second, chat. We got 3 minutes here before closure, before this 4 hour closure. Hold on a second. Watch that? Huh? Yeah, I want to watch a movie tonight. I say I'm not the guy that snuck bed, Benny. It's on my list of things to do. That's wild. Be careful, bro. Won't be a baby. Won't be a baby for too long. All right, let's get rid of all this. Hold on, we got 30 seconds here. Bullish 4-hour candle above 4-hour level here, but still not back in our range. We're gonna need a bottom wick on a 4-hour. And bottom wick first here, huh? not ready. It's not ready to go. What I'd like to see here is a bullish candle. I want to see a bullish closure, gang. Whether above the range or below the range, it won't matter to me. I really don't care if I take buys or sell. I need a closure here. I need a bullish closure here. Bullish closure above fakes us out during a bullish 4-hour candle. We got a bottom wick back in range here. We're looking to fill the wick. Bullish closure below here. We're going to look for a market to tap resistance here, come down and create that bottom wick on the 4-hour. That's where we have the advantage of the 4-hour beginning to do what it needs to do. And then eventually we'll go to smaller time frames. They'll matter more because the 4-hour would have created wicks. Top and bottom will be harder to read. Smaller time frames will be more of a tell. See, we had this level. We've closed above. We faked out. We do want a top wick entry sell. But what I've learned from the beginning of a 4-hour on a wick entry, right? You can get that heavy push. So I'd really want the support to form here and then a break of that support. $15 closed lay, yeah. But the 15 closed lay in a much bigger in a bigger context here. Like just that alone is not enough. It can be the cherry on top, right? It can be the whipped cream even before the cherry. But it can't be the main course, you know what I mean? It can't be the dessert. We need the dessert first here, bro. And then we can add a cherry on top with the like candle, or we can add a, we can have some whipped cream with the lake candle, and then we can add the cherry with the no wick on the closure. How about that? Because while you're 15, right? It closed bearish as a lay candle, expecting to fill up the lay candle wick. The hourly held resistance. And this isn't the lay candle that you're going to fill here before breaking the lows. You're going to break this low, come down, and then you might have a chance when you come back there to fill it. And that's a whole different conversation in terms of like candles. Give me another century, I may be able to speak with you. You could have a live conversation with anyone in the world from, bro, I can talk to one of those African flicking tribes through fucking Google Translate right now if I need to. Shit, Google Translate got pirate language. How about that? I'll speak pirate. Can we get a flex in? Perfect. My mate in Africa I chat with regularly speaks British English. He ain't having no crumpets, he having sandals. I got some zebra and lion's mane for dessert today. I got it, all of it. The flex felt great. Yo, people don't know what to do when I do that. You gotta flex. Like, really, I told you, squeeze the buys. You get the blood flowing. You feel better. You fucking activate. Yeah. Gotta come out with the macho man with the start ripping the shirt. Full of Hulk. Yeah. If that's a level. That's a level. And the 15's a level there too, kind of minor. This closure matters. Yeah. Candle closures matter. I need that on a t-shirt. They say the more languages you speak, the more money you make. Nah. I know motherfuckers that can't string 3 sentences together. And they are wealthy. Not necessarily the kicks, bro. You see how the 4 hours bullish here? And you see how you might get these closures above the range? But believe me, that at some point that 4 hour will make a steeper bottom wick and still give you that same closure you were looking for. And you're gonna be like, damn, why didn't I just wait for that shit? Right? Because the 4 hour did close. And at that point, you're going to be like, yep, 4 hour tried to fake out. Ain't going to fake out on me now because it's already been down there. But it could still right now, after closing at this area, right? Below the previous, if you look at the 4 hour levels here, here we go. Right? We could bring that down here. The 4 hour level, we close respecting it, right? Below there. Which means you could get a top wick here. Closure back below here. Now the 4 hour has faked out. And the rest of London session is now heading down to fill the rest of this range. You're gonna be like, damn, why the fuck did I take a buy up here? I just waited for that. So let it develop. Let it develop, my friend. That's why I said, see, we're getting this push up into this range. I'd really rather close bullish. Create that wick, because then the sells back below the range become easier. Oh, let's move this back. Move it back, right? You want the wick up into here. You know what? We might actually do this. So if we're able to close here, I might have a top wick sell here and keep this as a stop here. 30 pips. 30 pips stop for... it would be... This is what the position would look like if we're able to close below 40.30 here right now. Sell. 30 pips stop. 33 here. And target obviously would be right here. Bottom of the range. Bottom of the range. Bottom of the range. That's it. This is what I want to see. A closure below 40.30. Top wick opening on the next candle to take it off of here. You know what's good about this level here too? If we run across here. The wicks right into that area. Boom. On the dot. Right into that level. Bomb. Ride begins. That would be optimal if we can open up with a top wick on the next candle while closing below 40.30. So lock in here. It's about 3 minutes. If not, let's say we close here, but the first thing we do is make a bottom wick. That top wick entry goes away. Okay. But I'm going to wait for it to tap that area and then re-break the lows. And then this becomes the trade. More risk, but a higher probability, and that's what we're here for. Give me a second, gang. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Forget, gang. We might not get there. It might be a top wick and a break of the lows. So for now, I'm getting the limit order ready. Make sure you're doing the right thing here. But it might be a sell stop. We never get to where we're going. $50 respected. We need this to come up. All right, 15 respected. A minor bottom wick here. Got a top wick here. Be a great closure for the 30 as well. Oh, man. Huh. Did my Zoom crash or did my YouTube crash? Why is everything working here?
It looks like it's still working on my end.
Wow, it's fucking frozen again. Yeah, my whole thing is frozen. YouTube, if you guys hear me, I'd like for this to re-break the highs, push up, but if it doesn't, the 30 here has a top wick. I would take it on the break of the previous 30. Hold on, sell stop. Stop loss. Back up in range here. Bring it down. It's got to be on the break of the previous 30. It can't be the celery play here. 15. Well, it can be, but that's where I'll have a sell stop. On the break of the previous 30, it's also a 15 celery. We got a top wick on this 30. I don't doubt that, hey, it can. Are we back? Are we not back? What's going on? I honestly do not see anything. Yo, what just happened? You guys see that? It got deleted. Oh, what? Yo, I don't know what's going on over there. What just happened? Okay, so the sell stop here on the break of the previous 30, we faked out here. I would expect it to come down to 40-20 areas, right? To at least 50 pips worth of range. I would have liked the top wick entry, but we just kind of never got to our top wick area up here. But we did tap resistance. We did get a celery play on the 15. We did get a top wick. Now we make this a 15. And then we have a limit buy for partials here, right? 40-20 areas. That's the partials. We're not activated just yet. It would be amazing if this candle can come up here, re-break the high, and then still break the low. I have no idea why everything is frozen on my side. Too many things running. Plus, I probably have all these downloads, right? Recently now. All right, so what do we get? Oh, so we did. We re-broke, right? We re-broke our own high here. Go to the fives. No, we did not. This is the re-break. Current 5. This current 15, I'm sorry. There we go. We re-broke the current 15 high. We're pushing up here. If this candle drops after this, it has no business, right? It has no business. This is exactly what we spoke about. Remember, it could give you that bottom wick first, come up to our area here on the 30. Let me mark it off right there that we were looking at, and then still come down. But if it gives you that bottom wick and attempts to come up there and then re-breaks that low, it has no business riding up before making a 4-hour bottom wick, which should only be at 40.20. My sweet cannabis loving friends. What's up, Unk? Hey, drop a like, sub to the channel. If this continues to push bullish, though, no harm, no foul, right? You get a closure back above the range and you doodaloo. Not bad, but I doubt it because if we look at the 4-hour, yeah, we did close above this most recent range, which is tapping, but I also see the fact that it was a heavy push with not really a bottom wick, and if we start coming down here, it brings us back down into this range, right, for a fake out on the 4-hour, which means we could see 40.10, 4,000 fairly fast, if that's the case. Look at that. This would have been our entry. That tapped it on the dot. Wow. Oh, okay, I'm going to take a sell right here. Oh, I can't. I'm going to take a sell right there. Take a sell, market sell. I want to get rid of this and get ahead of it. Market, sell. Wait. What the fuck is going on here? Get out of here. Yo. Sell. All right, I'm not going to risk too much. I'm going to risk these 30 or... How many pips is that? 30... Yeah, it's going to be a little more, 50 pips. But this is very heavy if you get in ahead of it. The reason I want to get in here is because, yo, can this fucking thing do something? If it pushes up, I'm okay with it. But if the reason I want to get in here is because if we get a position from here, the runners won't get hit, right? They won't get taken out. So I'm going to leave it at a 49 pip stop, 48 pip stop. But if we're able to break down back in range, yeah. I'm not sure yet, but give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm trying to figure out when I'm not going to be done, but when am I going to see all these things on the chart here? Everything that I just did. Technically, we are in profits here. We should have. I have no idea what's going on here. I have no idea why this thing is acting like this. But on the live account, we're in there. Yeah. Can you give me a second, please? I didn't hear what you asked me. What did you say? Probably within the next 20 minutes, okay? I'm going to finish up in the next 20 minutes and that'll be all. I don't know if YouTube sees this because YouTube is frozen for me. I don't know if Zoom sees this. I think I see you, Zoom, but I don't see any YouTube. Everything's frozen for me. The live account got a trade on. I don't know if this funded account is in the trade because it's not showing me what the fuck is going on here. But we clearly press sell, and if anything, I'll just tell people it's out. Or I won't. I don't know. We'll see how this trade plays out. Okay, back below the range here. Let's see what it does. Oof. Oof, the 5 closed above, huh? I don't want to restart any of it. It'll end the stream, so I'm letting it refresh right now while we sit here. What are we doing? What are we doing, YouTube? Kind of sucks. Everything's frozen. Now my terminal's not working. Bro, none of these buttons are working. Nothing. It's a good thing I said a stop beforehand, but I haven't. All right, so if you're in the trade, I got in somewhere right here. I'm down about 11 pips here. If this candle closes, well, if it decides to break highs, it breaks highs. But if it closes here at this area and gives us a stop wick, I might be looking for another entry. Just moving up, moving up, moving up. Gang, I'm going to push the stop up a bit here. I think we have a chance of coming down here. Really heavily, but the stop would have to be at the break of the previous candle. It's going to be 100 flat on the live. Not want to break that high. We did close respecting this level. So I said if we close respecting, I'm going to either have a pineapple. There's no level for pineapple here, or I'm just going to leave that open. If it continue pushes up, it'll be a break of that high, and then that's it. I don't see what's happening here on this. But I would expect the bottom wick on the 4 hour. If this just keeps pushing, it just keeps pushing. You know what my terminal's doing? I don't see the price, but I can click on the buttons.
Yeah, I just put it in the chat, Wix, for the people who are only on YouTube, just so they can see.
I don't know if I don't even know if YouTube's running.
No, it's running. I put the numbers in the chat.
Everything is frozen.
Everything.
All my screens are frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen. Yeah.
Everything. My terminals, I can't see the chart on my terminal. I see the numbers, and I'm going by what I see right here on the screen on top one. So I can see this candle moving right now with you guys, but I can't do anything about it. It's pretty freaking wild. It's very, very new in terms of all these things happening. I'm not even fucking I don't care for the trade right now. I'm just kind of annoyed that, like, yo, how do I get everything working? Man, this makes so much sense. We respected here. Respected the 15. Top wick. Another resistance here that we've tapped. Let's see what this wants to do. Technically, I think we could see all this. Well, I guess we're going to wait till this thing starts working. Right now, it's either stop or back into profits, right? Because we don't have a closure yet. For those of you that hear me, that's kind of what it looks like. But I don't see anything. I can't draw anything. I can't touch my Zoom. Can't refresh it. I hear you guys. I know you're on there because you're saying stuff, but I think this might push us over to the next resistance, which is, oh, we were already tapped at 40.70. I don't you see, this sucks. I can't see it. I see it on here. I can't see it. Right here. This I was talking 40, not 70, 40.37. All right. Oh, it's gonna pop. Gonna pop. Yep. Stops incoming. I have no idea if stops even hit. They did probably. Oh yeah, I see them in the signals. I can't do anything. Can't move them. I would have moved them manually probably to the previous wick, but everything's frozen. Well, at least a good thing we had stops. I don't know, gang. This is crazy.